Hello again, everybody. Zack Attack is here with the Atakline for Wednesday, May the 1st, 2013. Wow, it's May already. Nice day here in Michigan. Wow, very hot weather today, about 75 degrees. Short weather. Finally, it's spring. And yesterday felt like spring when I finally ended my Silk tour. The Zack Attack news kicking off the attack line. And on Monday's attack line, I mentioned that I was supposed to end my current spring leg of shows called the Silk Tour, named after an event I put on back 15 years ago. I was going to end the tour on Sunday. If you missed Monday's attack line, I said I was going to do the finale on Sunday, but it ended up being rained out, so I did the finale yesterday on the exact day of the 15-year anniversary of when I did it on the day. It was actually a pretty good show. None of my friends showed up on Facebook that I invited, but we had like random people because it rained before the show. Again, I was like, oh man, not again. But by 3 o'clock it cleared and it was sun shining the entire rest of the day. And we had a rugby game going on. Just random people just going to the park just to party. And they're like, hey, we're just hanging in the park here, enjoying this nice sunshiny day. And here's this guy playing music. That's what the first Silk was all about. That's what this event was all about. Just DJing and just playing music for the hell of it. And now I went from just having a boombox, a drum, and a dream to 2 speakers and a professional DJ setup. You know, that's how far I've come in the last 15 years since I put on my first event at the Lions Club Gazebo in Washington Township, where this event was yesterday. And it was a great way to end the tour, you know, great way to bring everything full circle, you know. Little did I know that that little show I did would bring me to where I'm at now in my DJ career. So I want to thank everyone who went to a Silk show this tour, whether it was the finale or any other show on the tour. I very much appreciate your love and support for DJ Zack Attack. Thank you all so much. Anyway, I got a new tour, Channel Z, kicking off Friday, May the 3rd. May 3rd. I'm doing a 40th anniversary party for Eisenhower High School. I'm a Romeo guy, but I'm DJing for Ike. And I'm also doing a communion this Saturday for my good friend, Mr. Cinco's niece, my good teacher friend I've known for 20 years. So, those are the first 2 gigs. Sorry, I'm a new tour, Channel Z, starting this week. Now, on with the entertainment news, starting with your Billboard number ones. Well, we have a still number 1 single and a new number 1 album. Let's start out with your still number 1 single for the 3rd week in a row, Pink's Just Give Me a Reason, with Nate from the band Fun. Still number 1 for a 3rd straight week on the Billboard Hot 100. Rihanna's number 1 on radio and getting some big gains on radio, but not much on the Hot 100 charts. Stop with that. But like I said, still number 1 single. We have a new number 1 album. The new number 1 album is Michael Bublé getting his 3rd number 1 chart topper following Crazy Love, his last real non-Christmas studio album. Christmas album was number 1. Now his new album, To Be Loved, debuted at number 1 this week. And also making an impact on the charts is Fantasia's album, number 2. And at number 9 this week, debuting his 2nd solo album, Willpower. Of course, will.i.am. The album has been kind of big with hit singles, with the current single, That Power with Justin Bieber. And of course, the smash, Scream and Shout, will.i.am's 2nd collabo with Britney Spears, following their first collabo on the song Big Fat Bass on Britney's last album, Femme Fatale. Of course, as we all know, Britney Spears is currently working on a new album, the follow-up to said Femme Fatale. Hopefully, whether or not it will contain the song for the Smurfs movie I announced a few weeks ago, Ooh La La, is still to be determined. But we all know that will.i.am will once again be working with Britney Spears on this album, as today will.i.am revealed that he is going to be the executive producer on Britney's new album, according to Rolling Stone. That will.i.am has confirmed to Rolling Stone they will be executive producing Britney Spears' next album. And then did a song on Femme Fatale, like I mentioned, Big Fat Bass. We did Scream and Shout together as well. She really liked the way we looked because of my approach, will.i.am said to Rolling Stones at a Levi's event in Los Angeles. And they had a few lunches together to discuss plans for this album. And Benny's like, don't produce the whole album, just be an executive producer. That's what he's going to be. Executive producing this album. And so, like I said, after those two songs, Will asked me to be involved. Britney asked me to be involved, not producing and writing every song, but to be an executive producer on the songs. Although will.i.am wouldn't confirm who other songwriters and producers would be working on Britney's album, he did mention that Spears did like Diplo, who has been rumored to be involved with the album. will.i.am hopes this album will reflect who Spears is as a person, not just an artist. And he's been actively spending time getting to know her on a more intimate level to ensure that can happen. I was like, okay, look, me and Britney need to have lunch 4 times a month for 3 months before I even go to the studio with her. Because we need to talk, will.i.am said. We need to talk about what she's excited about in life. Gotta talk about the things that hurt her. Gotta talk about the things that make her concerned. She's a mother. I gotta talk to her about the things that the fans want her to talk about. I gotta be the vehicle between her and the fans. Because like I said, he's gonna be executive producing. We get into another song about going on the dance floor. Really? Didn't we see a bunch of Britney doing that already? Don't we want to see something that comes from the heart? Britney and will.i.am has had about 3 months of lunches now. And he had a session yesterday that will.i.am called Amazing. Although he is unable to offer any sense of a timeline of the album's release, he suggested that production on his end is moving along very quickly. Meanwhile, with will.i.am working on Britney's album, he's still actively promoting Willpower. His 3rd single from the album, following the single of Justin Bieber, That Power, is set to come out soon. Although will.i.am said he is not sure about what song from will.i.am's from his solo album will be his next single. And he's saying he will go on tour this fall, but not America. Saying it's a weird place to tour. So there you go. will.i.am is going to be executive producing Britney's new album, working on a song Pit Fat Bass on her last album, and of course, working on Scream and Shout for will.i.am's album Willpower. Now, on news on Weezy F Baby Lil Wayne. Another month, another day that Lil Wayne is back in the hospital. Yes, a few months ago, of course, 2 months ago, Lil Wayne suffered 2 seizures. And now he suffered another one and went back to the hospital. According to several sources, and especially TMZ, Lil Wayne was hospitalized yesterday after suffering another seizure. The rap star was taken to Cedars-Sinai Hospital in LA late Tuesday night by his bodyguard after a single seizure and released early Wednesday morning. will.i.am tweeted at 11 a.m. this morning, "I am fine, thank you." Wayne, who recently revealed that he's an epileptic, spent almost a week, like I said, in March, 2 months ago, after suffering several seizures. So, he suffered another one because he's a paraplegic. Epileptic. Not paraplegic, so I said that. Hopefully these seizures won't bother Wayne as he still prepares for his America's Most Wanted tour this summer with T.I. and Future. So there you go. Lil Wayne back in the hospital for another seizure. And of course, Lil Wayne also apologized for an infamous lyric making fun of a date rape, I think, trying to save his relationship with Mountain Dew. While Mountain Dew is still keeping Lil Wayne as a main spokesperson, they got wind of Tyler, the Creator, of course, the infamous, controversial rapper, part of Odd Future, got his ads for Mountain Dew pulled after charges of racism, according to several sources. That he's released a Mountain Dew ad in a 3-part series. And Mountain Dew releases arguably the most racist commercial in history. A post about its commercial. The political analyst charges the Pepsi-backed soft drink company with harsh racial images to appeal to the black male demographic. The spot in question, which I haven't seen, exists as the 3rd commercial in a 3-part storyline. See if this is controversial or not. From the premise. I haven't seen it, like I said. I may see it another time. The first ad of this 3-part series finds Felicia the Ghost, an actual goat, voiced by Tyler, in a restaurant that won out of Mountain Dew. The goat then proceeds to assault the female waitress who delivered the bad news. In the second spot, Felicia, once again voiced by Tyler, flees from a police officer after being pulled over for DUI. A play on words, which also incorporates the company's popular Do the Do. For the third spot, Felicia the Goat appears in a police lineup in the middle of 5 black men. One of them, which is played by Odd Future's Left Brain. The Goat intimidates the battered waitress, blurting out a number of phrases including "better not snitch on a player" and "snitches get stitches" before she shrieks and flees from the police station. Of course, in the world of Mountain Dew, every single suspect is black, not just regular black people, but the kind of resident heroes you might find in the middle of any hip-hop minstrel show. Watkins wrote in a blog that made Mountain Dew look bad about having these controversial commercials. Of course, we all know Tyler, the creator's racist and all, and he's kind of like, very controversial and homophobic and his controversial lyrics. But do you really think reading that description doesn't really seem offensive? Politically correct world here. Tyler, the creator, released his own statement saying that Mountain Dew did like the commercials at first. So, he did release, like I said, a full-on statement saying they'd like to thank Mountain Dew for their support, even though they yanked the commercials. And Mountain Dew did say that they apologize for the video and take full responsibility. We have removed it from all Mountain Dew channels, and Tyler is also removing it from his channels. So, I don't know what's so controversial about it from reading the description. I haven't seen the video, like I said, so I don't know what the fuss is about. So there you go. Tyler, creator, gets ads put for Mountain Dew following racist charges. Now, with news on the WWE. Now, WWE was, of course, here in Michigan yesterday shooting SmackDown. It revealed, of course, Night of Champions take place September 15th. Will be at the Joe Louis Arena. Meanwhile, of course, already this week, WWE announced that they're working on a partnership with Yahoo. Monday, they announced at a Yahoo news conference, Yahoo revealed a lot of new things, including a relationship with WWE. According to WWE, the partnership with Yahoo and WWE, which will take place this summer, saying that Yahoo will be the premier global video distribution partner for the WWE, with a dedicated hub on Yahoo for all WWE content. Beginning this summer, the following WWE content will be available on Yahoo globally. A pre-show before every Monday Night Raw at 7:30. Original programming, 2 weekly series of 50 episodes per year will be produced exclusively for Yahoo. Premium archive, WWE archives will be available for Yahoo, including full matches, shows, highlights, and other events. Yahoo will also be airing WWE pre-show events for pay-per-views, and clips from current programming will be available on Yahoo. Now, there is no word on whether or not it's going to affect WWE's current relationship for the same situation with YouTube. So we'll see how that pans out. So there you go. Now, on with TV tonight, finally, first time in weeks, new Modern Family. Finally, for about two or 3 weeks, but it feels like an eternity since the last new Modern Family episode we had. Of course, we have, as we all know, no new Duck Dynasty tonight. The season ended last week, so we will not have new Duck till who knows when. There will be a season 4 of Duck Dynasty, but we don't know when. But when it comes to Modern, so happy Modern's back after a few weeks off. I believe this second half, I apologize in advance for the video lagging. Maybe lagging a bit right now. Sorry about it. In advance. That they said that I think the second half of the season has been kicking ass. February episodes, they've been kicking ass, and they came back in late April. Late March, they've been kicking ass with the last couple episodes. The last new episode that came on before the break, flip-flop about, Jovial's fiance and how Manny seems to like her because he knows a lot more than... It was kind of a weird episode, but it was a good episode last week with the house being refurbished. That was the last episode on April 10th. So I'm so excited that Modern is back for the last 3 or 4 episodes of the season, starting tonight at 9 on ABC. That is it for the Atakline for today. I'll see you all later with that in mind. You've all been attacked by the news from Zach. See you all later, everybody. Yeah.